Hello, everyone, and welcome to Season 2 of our All Hecata Chronicle Berlin Bloodlines. This is our finale episode, Episode 10, Storm the Gates. So let's meet our storming vampires, starting with Avery.
Hi, everybody. Hello, it's me, Avery at averydaboi on all the social media platforms. I style myself as something of an internet personality, but none of that's important right now, because you're here to see Unsra Gnediger, the salacious son of Olivia Dunsern with a screwdriver, Edgar Wade.
Okay, that's a new intro. Az.
Hello, everybody. I'm Az, or as I was on the social media, because I think I'm funny. And today, I will be playing the delicious, delightful, devious Diablerist, Adelaide Nagaraja.
Thank you. Our special guest this evening, Hannah.
Hello, everyone. I'm Hannah Marie, also known as Hannah Marie Artwork on all the socials. You can find me over with the folks at Messy Crit playing The Road to Hell. It's pretty fun. It's pretty cool. But today, I'm going to be playing Charlotte Milliner, and you'll learn a little bit more about her a little later.
Or a little sooner. Luna?
Hi, I'm Luna, or druidbynight. You can find me at druidbynight on most social media platforms, including on Twitch. But for this game, this time zone, I will be playing Imogen Lamia, Lilith's most faithful.
Last but not least, Ramos.
Hello everyone, my name is Gilbert Ramos, aka ramosthenomad on social media. I'm CEO and founder of Rolling Nomads, and tonight I have the pleasure of being Dr. Tullio Giovanni.
Thank you. For the finale, I'm Huddy. I'm your storyteller this evening. As always, this is a Vampire the Masquerade 5th edition actual play. We've gone over our safety and consent, but please check in with yourselves as your well-being is important to all of us who are playing. All the content warnings for this game will be down in the description below. So if you all are ready, lass uns anfangen, and let's return to Berlin. But before we check on the coterie, actively fleeing from the hunting party, we're going to rewind quite a bit in time. Several months in time. We're going to cast our eyes back, not on a powerful Giovanni warlord or the prestigious head of a bloodline. No, we're going to cast our eyes on a ghoul. One of these mortal children of one of these bloodlines swept up in the machinations of their incest mafia family. The sound of a shotgun, the clamoring of feet and unheld breaths as the dead do not breathe, hands grabbing at you, forcing you out of the chaos and into the car back towards the only home you can remember with any clarity. Your aunt, Pippa, fusses over you, grabbing roughly at your face and hair, always unaware of how much stronger she is than you. You didn't do what Marco Pudinesca told your grandfather, did you? You didn't drink someone else's blood besides Felix's?
No. What? No.
You wouldn't lie to me, would you, Charlotte?
I would never lie to you, Tanta. I wouldn't, I promise.
They're going to lock you away. They're going to put you away. They might punish you for this. They might kill you for this, Charlotte. You have to tell me the truth.
I haven't done. I don't understand what's happening.
The brother of Maurizio Pudinesca told Hamish that you are spending time with one of the Pudinesca boys, that you drank his blood. Is it true?
Charlotte just looks down.
Pippa sort of presses her head against the window. I can't save you from this. I've kept you away. I've stopped every offer of marriage. I've tried to keep you away from all of this. I can't protect you anymore. This is beyond the pale, Charlotte. How could you?
I love him.
And she makes this disgruntled, guttural noise in her throat. That doesn't matter. Why? What in anything that has ever happened in our family has ever made you think that love matters?
Because I've never had it, Auntie.
And now you never will.
You can just let me out here. I can go and I'll disappear. They can't find me, please.
Of course they can find you. They will always find you, Charlotta. You can't escape. Blood calls to blood.
Charlotte's heart is pounding furiously in her chest, just reminding her how fragile and soft and horrifically human she is. Not even thinking about Pippa admitting to blocking marriage after keeping her soft and frail and human. That's not something she can think about right now because she's right. No familial affection will ever save her. Her usefulness is falling to the wayside. They need me, right? Katrin's off with Rossellini. They still need me.
I'll do what I can for you, Charlotta, like I have your whole life. But after tonight, you're at the mercy of your grandfather. And that night, Charlotta, you were locked and chained in the Milliner estate basement, along with your cousin Hector, who also displeased your grandfather for trying to break away from the bloodline to conspire to his own wants and desires. And for 5 months, you have remained there, eating and drinking enough for only a ghoul like yourself to survive off of. You believe Hector would have killed you long ago if it wasn't for Pippa bringing you both extra rations in secret, always promising that she was trying to get you free, but you never were freed. And on this night, Pippa hasn't been to see you in almost 72 hours. And you are nearly delirious from hunger and from thirst, and even more dangerously, so is Hector. To distract yourself, you're both talking about your favorite movie. Hector says, I like Jason Statham movies. I've seen The Transporter like 20 times. Usually while Beatrice and Lamar are taking some time for themselves because they aren't big action movie fans. What about you?
I'll admit I don't watch very many movies. I mostly read. Play the violin, but I like The Princess Bride. Have you seen that one?
Lamar likes that movie, yeah. And he gets quiet. Always gets quiet when he brings up Lamar or Beatrice.
I'm sure they're all right.
You're sure they're all right? You didn't really just say that to me.
It's a human thing. False reassurances. Something to quiet the voices in the back of your head that are telling you all the horrible things that you're certain are happening. It's what I tell myself when I think of where Romeo might be right now. Sure, he's fine.
Does it help drown out the sound of your stomach growling? It's extremely irritating.
Sometimes. You don't have to deal with that kind of thing anymore, so I can see how it's
My
unfamiliar.
stomach growls. Charlotta, just not in the way you can hear it.
It's okay, you know. If it happens, I don't blame you.
Oh. Don't start getting all fatalist, Charlotta. Pippa has to come back. Unless, of course, she's dead because someone found out she was helping us, and then I will kill you. And I don't want to. But I will.
In fact, I've always known I'm going to die. It's what I was made for.
Don't think that's what you were made for. I think you're hungry, and you're tired, and you're thirsty, and you're annoying me.
Is the irritation keeping your mind off the hunger?
No.
I didn't think so.
It's really, really not.
When you were still human, we were to be matched, do you remember?
Yes. Why?
I wish we had. You were kind. One of the kinder ones.
Who isn't kind, who has a full belly? I don't know why Hamish, Ambrose, Fergus, none of us made children. I don't know why. One day he just came to us and embraced us, and I don't know why. We never thought to ask, because why would you ever question the actions of Hamish Melliner?
Seems to be a thing that's going around.
Well, we were both stupid enough to cross him. And now we're paying for it, and you might pay for it with your life in the next 5 minutes or so.
Would it be easier for me to open a vein so I don't die screaming?
He sort of, even though he's chained, he sort of moves himself as much as he possibly can to the other side of the corner. And he sort of rubs at his wrists. You know that he has before broken his own wrists and removed the chains, but he can't get through the bars. Not strong enough. And you can tell he's thinking about it again.
I asked you a question.
I wasn't listening.
You have the bite, don't you? The painful one?
Yeah.
Should I slit my wrist? Or do you want me to die in pain, Hector?
Charlotte, if you slit your wrist, if I drink from you, I will fill myself with your life's blood, and I will embrace you and bring you back. And then we will both starve down here.
Then what's your suggestion?
That you shut up.
And Charlotte will comply and just lean her head back against the wall and let her eyes go heavy and half-lidded and wait to feel teeth sinking into her flesh. She's never been bitten with the painful bite. She remembers a long time ago when her father said that she would never, ever take the bite from one of their own kind. So she doesn't know what it might feel like, but can't be very good.
Especially not if it's called the painful bite. And
Precisely.
as you sit there, and you are so hungry and so tired, so thirsty, you start sort of dozing, falling asleep. Don't mean to. It just happens. And you suddenly become aware of the sound of metal scraping against metal. And someone has lifted, you sort of feel your arm go up in the air as you're sort of coming out of this state of having fallen asleep, and you hear the sound of something cutting the bolts, cutting the chains away. And as you look up, you see a Puttanesca you know, Marco, and a Puttanesca you don't, who is doing the cutting.
What's happening?
Marco has a cigarette in his mouth. He sort of takes it, and he tosses it towards Hector, who is struggling against his chains and screaming. And he says, "Orders from the boss. Sweetheart, don't worry about it."
Maurizio.
Ah, you're not as stupid as you look.
I don't know how you want me to respond to that.
Actually, I don't really care what you have to say.
Sounds about right.
This man who cut away your bolts sort of lifts you up like you're nothing more than a mannequin. Throws you over his shoulder. As he walks away, your head sort of bobs behind and you look at Hector and he is screaming bloody murder. but there's nothing you can do for him.
Are they hurting him?
No. They left a cigarette burning on him. They flicked a cigarette on him, but other than that, no.
My weight will shift as though I'm trying to get to him. That's my job. My job is to serve the milliners in everything.
You can shift your weight, and this Puttanesca, who you don't know, says, Mako, she's squirming. And he sort of grabs you by the face, and he says, I know you're hungry. I know you haven't slept. Don't become a problem for me. You understand?
Are you going to kill me?
Maybe. If you're a good girl, I'll give you a sweetie.
Something inside of her rears at that. Something deep inside snarls and is ready to claw and tear and rip them to pieces. But Charlotte doesn't have claws or teeth. She doesn't even have enough energy to stand reliably if she managed to break free. And so her whole form goes limp. If she wasn't so dehydrated, tears would be falling from her eyes because she has failed in everything.
And when Marco sees you visibly give up, he smiles really broadly. And he's like, good. Now for you, sweetie. And he looks you dead in the eye, and he says, you never heard of Romeo Puttanesca. You don't know who he is? You never met him. Who gave you blood? Probably one of the pissinobes, you think. He tricked you into it. Let's go. And this other Puttanesca starts walking with you again.
That name that he says doesn't mean anything to me. I don't know why he would say that to me.
Not strange. It was definitely a pissinope. You're not sure which one.
Yeah. I'm too tired. I'm too hungry.
Correct. We're going to leave that for the moment. Back over to the present night. At the Pissinobe estate along the Mugglesea, we see two of our coterie, Edgar and Tullio. Tullio standing along the riverbank, and Edgar standing amidst the three bodies of the kindred recently slain, including Katrin, who Edgar embraced and then murdered for the favor of Doc San. Edgar. The woods around you go completely silent. Everything but the image of Katrin's corpse falls away. Your psyche and your beast begin roaring in your mind as the conflict of what you have done with your own hands comes into screaming clarity. You know you have a moment before you will go feral and tear your brother Tullio apart. You have two options here. You can make me a terror frenzy roll. Your humanity is in degeneration, so you will have only what remains of your willpower to roll. I need 4 successes or you will succumb. Or you can concede the roll, drop another level of humanity tonight, and remove all of your stains.
Edgar is going to try and beat a terror frenzy, but I need successes on all 4 dice that I have left.
You may try.
Successes on 3, but not the 4th.
So you attempt to maintain your humanity, but you can't. Let me know what's going through your mind before the beast takes over as you're looking down at Katrin's body.
A very balmy summer afternoon in the summer of 1974. Katrin Milliner and Edgar Waite sitting on a hillside not far from here, not far from the Mugglesea, with a book that we stole from Osric's library. A book that talked about the rich Roman history of gladiatorial combat. the entertainment, the purpose it served, the bread and the circus of all of it. And the first Latin phrase that Catherine and Edgar ever read together was a condition of one of the bouts of gladiatorial combat. Sine missione inimicus. No mercy for your enemies. And he never thought that day that they were smiling and laughing at each other and looking to fetch little sticks so that they could play gladiators together, that she would be the one that he visited no mercy upon.
As that memory plays out and ends in your mind, you go feral. You see your brother Tullio there, and Tullio, as you're standing on the bank, you hear Edgar let out a blood-curdling scream of what could only be described as soul-crushing sorrow as he begins racing towards you. What would you like to do?
I would like to enact Name of the Father.
Okay.
Should be my ceremony roll against Edgar's resolve and composure.
Make me that roll, Edgar.
That does... It's only 3 successes. It's nothing major.
And a reminder, to restore aggravated willpower damage, you have to work towards your ambition.
6 successes.
Okay. So for 3 turns, Edgar, although the beast is screaming inside of you, and you are at the moment you can't speak, you are paralyzed in place right in front of your brother. And the beast is clawing at your throat, at your chest, at your mind. You can't hold, even if you weren't paralyzed, could have a rational conversation. Tullio, what would you like to do?
Look him in the eye. It's all right, brother. I understand. Then I will, still looking at him, say, I won't leave your side through this. And I will activate Tenebrous Avatar.
So activate 2 rouse checks for Tenebrous Avatar, I believe.
Yes, I get hungrier.
Did you say rage checks?
I did. Rouse checks. Sorry, we said rage so many times.
That puts me at 3.
3 hunger, so you have a desiccated corpse now. And Edgar, what do you think Edgar would rage at? Now here you're on the bank of the Muggle Sea. The only thing here is sand and rocks and trees. What do you think Edgar would do?
Oh, he'd start tearing himself up.
All right. Make me a strength and brawl.
That's a critical success for a total of 6.
Okay. So remove your blood aegis. Take no actual damage. And Tullio, you watch your brother begin tearing at his own body. He tears at his clothes, at his skin, at his throat, screaming and mourning and bellowing all the while, until eventually, Edgar, it subsides. Do you look at your own vitae covering your hands, your torn clothes, and know that you are still completely stained on your humanity, and will continue taking aggravated willpower damage until you resolve it.
I will slink up to Edgar's side so he sees the second shadow next to his.
We need to go. We need to fetch Imogen and Adelaide, and we need to leave this place. I have things to attend to.
I will move in Tenebrous Avatar toward where I last saw them.
Edgar, would you make me your remorse roll, please? 1 die. If it's a success, you get to keep your 8 humanity. If it is a failure, you drop down to 7 anyway. Such is the game of humanity.
And we are down to 7.
So it drops. You feel You look at Katrin's body again, and she's nothing more than a corpse to you. And although the beast in your mind is telling you it was a good thing, it was right, you shouldn't feel bad, the logical part of you, the part that Aelin used to touch, knows that you are slipping, and slipping fast, when she's not here.
You think Edgar will push himself up off of the ground and will look to the shadow that is Tullio. I left Imogen at the house with Romeo and Dante. I will try and find Adelaide out here. Fetch your lady wife.
And that's where the shadow will go.
The shadow begins to move through the woods, Edgar making a slow retreat, much slower as you're looking for Adelaide. And both of you come across, you see someone who you did meet at Adelaide's home, who looks very similar to Kasim, just if Kasim was allowed to age maybe a little bit more, and also had a mustache and beard. And it is Huddy, Kasim's child. And he's holding something. He's holding a satchel that you know belongs to Adelaide. And he looks at the giant shadow and he goes, "What the fuck?" And then he looks at you, Edgar, and he goes, "Where's Adelaide?"
Did you find that bag right there?
I found it in the woods.
Okay, you need to take me to where you found the bag now.
I don't remember where I found the fucking bag. There's a werewolf attacking the manor. We have to leave.
Damn it. And I will bite into my own palm to put blood on Adelaide's bag so that I may use Scour Secrets so that I can divine as much information from this inanimate object as I can.
That will only tell you the things inside the bag. It won't tell you where she's gone.
Well, it won't tell me the last person who touched it before it had us? Or do I need a different...
That's not what Scour Secrets is for. You're thinking of...
Spirit's Touch.
Spirit's Touch.
Yeah, fuck.
Yeah. But what's inside of there is like gross stuff, like little samples of feces and some things of blood, a little knife, other ingredients that you wouldn't be familiar with.
It has my other knife in it too, Huddy, and the
Yeah,
teddy bear.
and a teddy bear with no stuffing in it. A bunch of random shit in there. Make a rouse check for Scour Secrets.
Success. I will not get any hungrier.
Okay.
He'll just look at us up and down. You're lucky your sire's beautiful. You need to understand this. Do not ever disturb a scene of a crime. Haven't you watched a single fucking procedural drama?
I didn't know there was going to be a fucking crime here. Adelaide didn't tell me that she was joining the hunting party. I have to... Look...
Harris, be better.
I'm not a moron. Someone obviously took her. She wouldn't just leave her shit here. Now, did the werewolf eat her? Or did someone kidnap her?
No, the werewolf's in the house.
Okay. I have to go tell the prince.
Good luck.
Those are my orders.
He's gonna beat the shit out of you, mate.
He might, but he'll beat the shit out of you too for letting something happen to her. The rest of my coterie and yours is waiting at the cars. I suggest you get the fuck out of here.
Fine. Don't let me see you again without a gift in your hand, Harris.
And Huddy uses Soaring Leap to get above the woods and away from you all. And he flips you off as he does so. And you see him taking off running in the distance. Imogen, you are by the cars. You have Matteo and Dante with you. You don't see Romeo here, and you have escaped the house. The rest of the Camarilla coterie is here as well. And you hear the commotion going on in the house. It's getting really bad. Whatever is going on, I believe you didn't meet any werewolf that happened to be here, but some lupine is attacking the manor, and you know that you have to get out of here quickly before everyone gets out of this house and questions the rest of your coterie and what they were doing. And Matteo and Dante says, who are we waiting for?
Edgar and Tullio.
They weren't in the house. They were in the party.
They were in the party. They'll be here.
Are you sure the werewolf didn't kill them?
Positive. I think.
Thank you again, Imogen, for what you've done.
Don't thank me yet.
And that is when I imagine, Tullio, you don't show up as your Tenebrous avatar, do you?
No, I would have dropped it on the way.
Okay.
I'd move quicker in my physical form.
You see Edgar and Tullio coming out of the woods, and you see Tullio holding Adelaide's bag. You don't see Adelaide anywhere.
Where is?
Someone took her. Get in the car. We need to go.
I will fucking get in the car.
The rest of the Camarilla coterie is here, and they say, and the one in the leopard print who introduces themselves as Dietrich says, do you want our help, handsome, or can we go back to, like, where stuff is actually awesome?
Yeah, can you, I don't know, touch an item and figure out who touched it last other than fucking Harris?
Sorry. No Malkavian in our party. I think there's only one left in Berlin.
Fuck.
I'm not an Auspex girly, you know what I'm saying?
Then get the fuck out of here.
Oh, with your permission, master. And they start walking away.
Sounds better when you say it.
Everything sounds better when I say it. And they get into one of the cars.
I'm gonna fuck that man. Alright.
And as they drive away, Dietrich screams, I'm not a man!
Duly noted.
As we're driving,
Yeah, where are you driving to? And by the way, Matteo and Dante are also here.
right.
We should not go back to mine.
I know this is your coterie, and of course I want to know where Tegan is. I want to see Tegan as soon as possible. Where is Adelaide? Do you know where she is?
Someone took her in the woods.
Do you have any way to track her?
I do, but I do.
And we need to get...
You get these two hidden first.
I would like to call Tegan.
Tegan doesn't have a phone. Frau Eschweiler has a phone.
Then I will call my good secretary.
Mm-hmm. Dante's driving for your edification. Imogen, would you like to use Illuminate the Trail of Prey? Since
Yes.
you know what Adelaide looks like.
Yes.
You don't have to worry about that.
Correct. So I believe the system is a
Piece of ribbon
yes. I'm looking for
with
the
your blood.
dice.
It is intelligence and blood sorcerer.
Okay. Oh, I'm good at that. Okay.
Okay. I need a rouse check first.
Mhm.
And then intelligence and blood sorcery. I need everyone in the car, including Dante and Matteo, to make a rouse check, please. As Imogen cuts her palm. Which is great because Tullio is at 3 hunger.
No, whatever.
No, Tullio's at 4 hunger.
Tullio's at 4 hunger.
Okay,
Delicious. Edgar, you are not. And you're calling Frau Eschweiler. She picks up the phone and she says, yes, Mr. Wade?
Frau Eschweiler, is my cousin Tegan with you by any chance?
Yes, she is. She won't stop ordering me food from Uber Eats.
I think she's forgotten how quickly it takes you to get hungry. Would you hand her the telephone, please?
Of course. And then Tegan picks up the phone. Edgar?
I have your son. Where are we meeting?
I'm at your penthouse, of course.
Find somewhere else to be. And I don't want you to tell me where. You're going to give me a street corner. I'm going to drop them, and you're going to take them.
I see. Drop them by Cleopatra's.
All right.
Edgar, you alright?
No.
We will talk about it after I see my son.
I doubt it. And Edgar will hang up the phone.
Alright. Do you text anyone else?
As weird as it is, he's gonna text Adelaide and say, "You good?" ?
That's not who I meant.
The phone is in the bag.
Yes, I was about to say the phone goes off in the bag. I meant, do you
Shit.
text Crack Teeth?
Yeah, I'm gonna call him again because I know he hates it.
Oh, okay. Imogen, your roll, please.
I roused and got hungrier. Five successes. I'm at 2 hunger.
5 successes. So, a mist that can only be seen by you becomes visible to your eyes, a direct line to where Adelaide is, and you sort of all watch Imogen sort of crawl into the front seat so she can direct Dante of where to drive. Now, Edgar hasn't informed anyone about Cleopatra's, so at the moment, Imogen is giving Dante directions. Edgar, your phone call to Cockteeth. He picks up the phone and he says, "Oh my god, how many times are you going to call me today?"
As many times as it takes for you to get that your friend you sent is in an entire manor full of leeches.
Yeah, it sounds like him.
So we're good?
No? Why are you calling me again? He knows how to get home.
I was calling you to let you know that he was at least alive the last time I saw him, and if he dies, that's on you.
If he dies, I will kill all of you. What do you want? If this is about your wife, you'll have to wait.
No. No. You need to bring her back now.
You'll have to wait.
Wait for fucking what?
For when I have the time to get her for you.
I will put a curse on your entire bloodline that will boil you to fucking filth. Bring me my wife.
One, I'm not as afraid of you. Two...
You fucking should be.
Yeah, okay. One of us, as you so blatantly yelled, into my ear, by the way, that one of us is taking on an entire mansion full of your kind, and you think I am afraid of you? How about I send tech spirits to destroy your second empire? I could, but I won't. Because I'm not a dick, unlike you. I will work on getting your wife. You have to be patient.
Is it because you can't send tech spirits to destroy my first one? I've been wondering if you have a leg up on Abru or not, and I think you just answered the question.
Yeah, you see, that shit kind of takes priority over you needing to get some puss. Newsflash, Berlin's full of it. Get it there.
You say that like someone who's never got any, but that's fine.
Not really my thing. And he hangs up.
Oh, yeah, it might come off bad, actually. Alright, look. We have to drop Romeo and Dante off at the corner by Cleopatra's.
Mateo. Romeo is not here.
Ah, that's right. Mateo. Sorry, all of you Aos at the end. I can't remember which one of you is which.
All right, that's fine. I have the trail to Adelaide, though, so as soon as we're done with that.
Yeah. No worries.
Come by Cleopatra's. Mateo and Dante get out. They thank you again, Imogen, for your assistance. And they head inside. Who is going to drive? Now there's just the three of you. It is not an awesome car. It is, like a soccer mom type SUV.
Never mind. Tullio, you drive.
Fine.
Somebody fucking drive. What happened out there?
A lot of killing.
And apparently disappearing. When was the last time you saw Adelaide?
When the actual hunting party left, when I was tied up with a werewolf.
My love, did you find Irma?
She's safe. At least I hope so. She's with Kenneth.
That means she's safe. You're too hard on the lad.
Last time we left him alone, we got kidnapped, and the second time we left him alone, he was consorting with one of Lucius's.
With all the love in my heart, I cannot go through this again. Did anybody find eyes on Sabina?
No.
I didn't see her.
Steals herself one task at a time.
You may make me that remorse roll now that you have come to the realization that she's no longer here.
One success.
You get to hold on to your humanity, and you deeply mourn the loss of the first present Tullio ever gave you after your embrace. As she was one of the girls in the locker the night you met Kasim.
One of Lilith's most faithful. My ghoul, my friend, my gift. One task at a time.
Okay. I'm sorry for your loss.
Don't say sorry if you don't mean it, Edgar.
I'm sorry that you feel bad.
At least you're trying. Turn left.
I move over to Charlotta. In the present time, now Charlotta, you've been inside this spacious attic room for several days. Gone is the dampness of the Milliner basement, the cold concrete you've slept on and defecated on, the sparse, rotten food. Here, everything is warm and soft and clean, albeit more childish than you would expect from a vampire. The woman here helped clean you up, demanded through her door that food be brought up through the dumbwaiter and not just the blood that she feeds on. You've had heartier meals than you've ever had before. Käsespätzle, Currywurst with pommes, or french fries, Kartoffelpuffer and Bratkartoffeln, all the meals someone like yourself would have grown up with. Here in Germany, anyway. Beatrice watched you eat with passive interest, waiting for you to finish before asking you questions, mainly about Hector, how he is, has he mentioned her, is there hope for his escape? And as you eat this meal that you're eating now, which is sauerbraten, she sort of looks at you and she smiles and she says, "That was one of the meals that I ate when I was pregnant with my daughter."
It's delicious, Auntie.
You don't have to call me things like that. I know that's protocol, but nothing we're doing here is really pretending like we're family, is it?
No, I suppose not. Is there a reason I'm here?
I wish I knew. I don't know. My sire is not a stable man. He never was, and he has many ambitions, but they never seem to quite work out for him, and it's, I think, driven him off the deep end, if you can't tell. And she looks around her room, which looks like a child's princess room.
I thought you enjoyed the decor. I wasn't going to ask.
My father has tried all of my life to make me love and respect him. He's tried giving me everything, taking everything from me, forcing me to drink his blood, using powers of domination. But love can't be forced, and it can't be coerced. And I think that makes him the most angry of all.
Yes, I can see that. I suppose it just looks strange through my eyes.
What do you see through your eyes, Lotte?
I see someone who's trying. And it's strange. I don't know how much before your embrace you remember, but I go largely ignored.
I remember. I was a ghoul, just like you. I had a daughter with Hamish's first son. He's never had the embrace. He's not with us anymore. Hamish Jr. I remember a lot. I remember a lot.
Does that make it harder? Or does it make it easier?
That's not an easy question to answer. There's too many moving parts of that particular question to give you an answer that is satisfactory. I've never fallen into the family the way that I was supposed to. Not when I was a ghoul, and not as a kindred.
Well, you didn't. And I did. And look where we both are.
Not to be rude, Lotta, but you wouldn't be here if you did.
I did. For a long time.
A long time is relative to vampires. What is long for you is just a moment for us.
I suppose you're right.
If he comes in here and he tries to hurt you, I'll try and stop him. I promise.
Why?
Why what?
Why would you do that for me?
Why wouldn't I?
I'm not of your bloodline. I have no use to you. You don't even know me.
Let's just say I never like it when my father gets anything that he thinks that he wants.
Okay. I suppose I can wrap my head around that.
Both of you here, now this house is relatively quiet. Quiet that you're familiar with, Lotta. The Milliner house was often quiet. You hear the sound of trampling, something extremely loud. And Beatrice sort of sits up and she's like, that's not normal.
Charlotta looks like a scared rabbit, just suddenly frozen, eyes wide, entire body locked up. A person that is extremely familiar with fear.
And Beatrice sort of looks at you with a strange smile and says, Lotta, how good are you at lying?
I've indulged in my fair share.
Tell the guard outside the door that you have to use the bathroom. When he tries to give you the bedpan, tell him you need to use the lavatory, the facilities. Be insistent.
Okay, I can do that. And she will go to the door and knock very hesitantly and lightly.
The voice comes back. What?
I need to relieve myself.
Gross. Let me get the bedpan.
I need the lavatory.
Can't you just use the pan?
Do you want me to explain why I can't?
You want some newspaper? Go in the corner like a dog? And he laughs.
Are you going to be the one cleaning it up?
Ugh. Eventually you hear him unlocking the door. He stands there, he's Wouldn't call him attractive. Not that you would call any of the Puttanesca attractive. Obviously, you've never been attracted to a Puttanesca before. Obviously. So he's very plain looking, like nothing special about him at all. He doesn't even look like he has the build of the very common sort of thuggish Puttanesca. And he just grabs you by the arm really roughly and starts walking you down the hallway.
I look back towards Beatrice with wide eyes, being like, okay, what
there.
now?
She's not there. Okay. We'll come back to that in a minute. Adelaide, you have arrived at the Puttanesca Manor with Maurizio Puttanesca, and he's taking you down into the basement area. You're quite familiar with basements, spend most of your life in a basement. And he plops you down onto this sort of workbench he has here, and you have a stake in you. And without thinking, he's sort of been talking this whole time, mumbling to himself in Italian, which you don't speak. And as he's mumbling to himself in Italian, he just sort of walks by you and rips the stake out as he walks by. Please take 5 points of superficial damage. And you realize as you're sitting on this bench, you can't sit up. You can't move. And you realize it's like not a regular workbench. It's made out of like chrome. It fits. This basement is very run down. There's dust everywhere. Everything is decrepit down here. But this workbench looks brand spanking new, and it's made out of chrome and steel, and it's like perfectly polished. And you realize as you lay here, you can't move. And Maurizio sort of walks over and looks down at you, sort of Spider-Man kiss position here. Looks down at you and says, so, I know that you know that your sire was up to some nasty business. Can we agree on that?
Why am I here?
This will go a lot easier if you just answer the questions that I have. We can conduct our business. And then it will be over.
Keep your business arrangements stuck.
Preferably. True or false, you are aware that Alexander had his hands in some nasty shit.
Yes.
Wonderful. Are you aware that he knew how to skin ride other people?
Yes.
All right. Third's the charm. Do you know how to do it?
Is that why all of this has been set up?
It's a yes or a no question.
Yes.
Great. He walks over and he starts rifling through some shit, and he comes back with something. I'm not sure what it is, but it is a little vial of something clear. And he looks at you and he says, what do I need? What do you need to teach me how to do it?
I can't teach you.
Well, that's unfortunate. What do you need to do it?
To be able to move, first off.
Yeah. What else?
I need people.
How many people?
At least 4.
What type of people? Redheads, athletic people, drunks.
Am I doing this for you?
If you haven't noticed, I'm asking the questions, you're answering the questions. I'm not
answering
here...
the questions. Because do you understand that rituals have specific needs?
Uh-huh. I'm not really feeling in the mood to answer any of your questions. You answer mine, and if I like the answers, and if they work out, I'll answer whatever question you want. What type of people?
I would need people who are terrified.
Can do. Take one look at those teeth, am I right?
And she's gonna hold out her hand. What is that?
Can't.
Can I move my arm?
Nope.
I'm pissed.
You're not even he's looking down at you because you can't move your head. Anything else while I'm out?
I'll need the people first, and to inspect them, and then based on what I find with them, we need other ingredients.
Are you lying?
No.
Maurizio asks. Are you lying?
No. For the ritual that I'm doing, I need people. I need to inspect them.
Mm-hmm. Is this particular ritual that you're doing the one I asked about? Or is it something else?
It's the first step.
For body switching?
For body switching, you do need a terrified mortal. Preferably of your bloodline.
It's in short supply. You'll have to make do.
Exactly. So I need to see the mortals you bring, and then we will go from there.
I really hope you're not lying. You should hope you're not lying.
Would you let me up so I can see the space I'm working with?
No, we'll do that when I get back. And you feel something jam into the side of your arm. This is, if you are lying, I'm not going to give you the antidote. Okay? Deal?
Deal.
Cool. I'll be back. Hope I'm back in time. Am I right? No dilly-dallying, he says as he closes the bulkhead door. Adelaide, please take, to start off with, please take a point of aggravated willpower damage.
Wonderful.
You feel not well. You're not sure what this is, what he's injected you with, but you feel it's very strange. You feel like you're sick, like you have a cold.
Huddy, because I technically am touching myself all the time, can I try and
do you want to rephrase
it?
that?
No.
Okay,
Fuck it. I don't care anymore.
Just checking.
My body is in fact still my body. Can I try and burn it out of me with Valorant?
Don't think you can. You cannot use Valorant on yourself.
Oh fuck, that's right. Damn it. Ooh. Damn it. Okay. Can I figure out how I'm stuck to this? It's like a chair?
No, it's like a workbench.
It's like a workbench?
You can make me an intelligence and technology roll.
Awesome. I love SI shit. I got 1 success.
No idea. Before we end, before we take a break. Before we take our break. Charlotte, what are you doing in the bathroom?
The first thing I do is if there's a window, I'm gonna try and check the windows.
You're up in the attic, so you're quite a distance up.
Yeah.
What you looking for?
Any possible way to see down to the street?
Yeah, you see a weird minivan pulling up.
She doesn't know. Her first thought is to shout for help, but who's going to break into a house full of vampires and actually succeed?
Well, they're pulling up. They're parking.
Do I see anyone getting out?
If you wait long enough, you see, you remember Olivia Duncern's child coming out?
Fuck.
You see one of the Giovanni and one of the Bahari.
I know that they're against Lucius. I know that. I'm not supposed to talk to them. Why are they here?
I guess my question is, do you shout for help?
Yes. Worst thing they'll do is kill me.
As the three of you get out, as Imogen indicates, this is where Adelaide is, where the trail illuminates Trail of Prey trail ends. You see someone up in the very top floor screaming for help. And they don't scream long before someone comes in, pulls them back by their hair, and slams the window closed.
Well, actually, I don't know the answer. Do we recognize the voice? Like, would Tullio recognize the voice at all?
Sure. Everyone can roll me wits and insight.
I'd rather not.
Why not?
It's funnier that way.
Just kidding. It's my biggest pool. I'm rolling the fuck out of it. I have 5 wits now, gang. It's awesome.
Edgar is the most likely to recognize her and just like, I'm good. I don't want to.
Technically, you would be cousins.
Yeah.
I do have a question, Huddy.
Mm-hmm.
Is Ted still
No, you're
in my
not
hair?
getting out.
No, is Ted still in my hair? Like, did Maurizio go through Adelaide's hair and remove Ted?
Unfortunately, yes.
I'm gonna kill that man.
You weren't really hyper aware of it, but he did chuck him out the side of the moving car. Like Maurizio cares.
Adelaide does. Ted is Adelaide's Adam.
We get out of the van and Ted just comes like...
No, he's destroyed,
Just two gals with their teddy bears.
No, that would be 9 successes critical for me.
Hold on to that. Imogen?
Well, here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
I got 1 success. Target still acquired.
No idea who that is. Not
Right.
a clue. Could be anybody.
4 successes.
Nope. No idea. I needed at least 8 successes to even have recognized a random ghoul in the family, of which is so many. Edgar, however, when you see Charlotte, you don't recognize her immediately, but the first person you do see is Katrin. Katrin as she was, when she was mortal, when she had blush to her cheeks, and life in her body, which she doesn't anymore. And for a second, you swear it is her screaming for help from you. And then she is pulled away from the window, and it is slammed shut. And that is where we are going to take our break. Welcome back from the break. Our coterie is sort of emerging together after getting separated, someone getting kidnapped. Strange. And the last thing the three of you, Imogen, Tullio, and Edgar saw was a woman who Edgar believed was Katrin, which couldn't possibly be real. Katrin's dead. He killed her himself. Screaming out of the window before someone pulls her back by her hair and slams it. And that's the last thing all three of you see.
I think Imogen sees a second person in need of help and starts to walk towards the door.
How far is this window that this person was pulled from, or this opening?
About 4 stories up.
4 stories up? Okay. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I can use shadow perspective. Oh, never mind. That's dangerous. It's too dangerous. Never mind. I quit. I'm good.
You're at 4 hunger.
I am at 400.
I think Edgar is going to activate fleetness and try and get up those stairs up to that, at least near where that window was, as soon as humanly possible, or inhumanly possible in this case.
Well, let's wait for your computer to stop freezing. There we go. Make me a Rouse check.
That would be my first failure of the night, taking me to 1.
Well, that was a nice 30 minutes of not hearing your beast. But now it's back, kicks you in the chest, and the cycle begins again. So, Imogen and Tullio, you head towards the house and you watch Edgar run by you faster than you can see. You sort of see a blur of billowing dark coat and red hair. Runs in, sort of kicks the door open, starts running up the stairs. Of course, you are behind him, but you are going to be a little bit slower getting to the end of the scene. And Charlotte, inside of the bathroom, this Puttanesco who's never introduced himself, you don't know him, has pulled you down to the ground, away from the window by your hair, and he's dragging you out of the bathroom and dragging you back to Beatrice's room. And Edgar, this is the scene you come upon. You don't know this Puttanesco either.
I would like to rouse the blood for my physical. That is a failure, but I have a new potence power that lets me reroll fluent strength, which is a success, so we don't get any hungrier. And I'm going to with all of the speed of my celerity, try and take him by the waist and tackle him through a wall.
Okay, make me a strength and brawl and add your dots and celerity. Adelaide, how many dots and willpower do you have left?
3.
Take another point of aggravated willpower damage.
That would be 10 successes.
Absolutely enough. So, Charlotte, you obviously can't see this because you're facing away as you're being pulled by the hair. But suddenly the Puttanesca is no longer there, and you hear this loud smashing sound as someone goes crashing into Beatrice's princess room. And Imogen and Tullio, you can arrive now to see this woman, who neither of you know, based on your rolls, laying on the ground sort of dazed, as Edgar has made an Edgar-sized hole through another wall.
Imogen will crouch down next to her and say, Are you alright? Are you hurt?
Yeah, I'm okay. I think I'm okay.
I'll check the back of her head, make sure there's no wounds.
No.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll get you out.
Beatrice.
Beatrice is here.
She was in that room, but then she disappeared.
Tullio,
Activate.
can you make me a willpower roll? You're hungry. And this is someone with living blood. You also have rapid reflexes, is that correct, Edgar?
Yes.
Okay, so you can take the next action when I get back to you.
2 successes.
Imogen, as you're checking this woman, making sure that she's not injured from whoever pulled her out of the window, Tullio is standing there desiccated and starving. And you do not have rapid reflexes, right? Imogen, you do not?
No, but I have the Gorgon lore sheet to protection.
Okay. Make me a strength and athletics versus Tullio's strength and brawl, please.
1 success.
Okay, as long as Imogen doesn't roll a bestial, you won't take any damage.
4 successes.
Okay, so you lunge for Charlotte, or this woman on the ground, and Imogen sees you and immediately elbows you right in the solar plexus and knocks you out of the way, farther down the hallway.
Not now, you can have mine later.
In the bedroom.
Lol.
No,
Where that conversation should have happened. Please continue.
No other way for me to segue that. You've knocked this person directly to the ground. You have rapid reflexes. You may take an action now.
So
A minor action, technically, but I'll determine what's minor and what's major.
let me just kind of like get a viewpoint of all of this. So we've crashed into the bedroom.
Yeah, and you're in a little girl princess room.
Is there any chance we broke one of the posts of the 4-poster bed that I imagine that this is like?
No, because where the 4-poster bed is the farthest away from the window, so it's over in the corner. It is not anywhere near where you broke it.
Okay. Then Edgar, keeping the momentum, is just gonna come one hand down on the dude's neck and just start beating the holy fuck out of this dude.
Okay, make me a strength and brawl.
Still against Kindred.
Still against Kindred.
Oh shit. Edgar did get stronger between seasons, and I always forget it until it's time for me to punch something. So I got 2 criticals and success on all of my dice, so that's 10 successes total.
All right. Start beating down on him. Imogen, Tullio, and Charlotte, you can all walk in, and you see this scene as described. Edgar on top of this Puttanesca none of you know, and is just wailing on him, beating him about the face and chest.
Imogen's kind of got her hands on this woman's shoulders in a protective manner.
Mhm.
And she'll say, Edgar, finish it. We need to find Adelaide.
Tullio.
Yes.
Another willpower roll, please.
Understood.
You see someone vulnerable in a place to feed. You are hungry. Unless you'd like to cede the roll and just feed off of him.
That's real fucking tempting, Huddy. Why would you say that?
Because it's an option. Of course, the option is to go after Charlotta again. If you like being hit by your girlfriend. Some people like that.
Apologies, my cat has no decorum. That'd be 4 successes.
With 4 successes, you don't have to start feeding off of this person. However, Edgar, as you're wailing on him with 10 successes, you're practically beating him into torpor. You're not wearing brass knuckles or anything that would add any extra damage. You do feel something press against your gut and then go off. Take 6.
Rouse for toughness?
You could have told me that before, retroactively. Take 6 points of superficial damage. You can activate it after. As Edgar gets gut shot, but of course he is a vampire, so he's not going to go down. Not immediately, anyway.
Okay.
Imogen. It does sort of halt your progress of beating. Imogen, you can tell that this Puttanesca is almost in torpor. What would you like to do?
She'll kind of pull this woman kind of off to the side again, and just trying to keep her far away from the violence, as far as while being in eyesight. And we'll go over to this Puttanesca and stomp on his face.
Okay, make me a strength and brawl.
Okay.
I need only 2 successes to put him into torpor. If you get 5 successes or more, you will stomp his neck to decapitation.
Just 2.
Okay, so you stomp him into torpor. It's gonna take a long time for him to heal that face. But you stomp down into his face. And he doesn't move anymore. But now Edgar has a hole in him. And as that comes to an end, a person appears in the hallway who wasn't there before. And of course, all of you recognize her. And it is Beatrice. And she says, "There's someone in the basement."
It has to be. And I'll look to Beatrice to say, can you get her out?
I can, but you'll need help getting into the basement. Nobody can go in there. I don't know who it is. What are you doing here?
The trail to Adelaide led here.
Then it's Adelaide in the basement.
Let's not waste any more time.
Do you know if Lamar is free? Charlotta only knows about Hector.
I didn't see him at Urbano's place.
All right. Now she starts walking you all down the stairs. Beatrice says, "Maurizio has grown even more paranoid in the last few years, if you can imagine it. He has taken to using all of these hunter weapons that he's acquired from the Baron of the Anarchs. He has a whole array that he fiddles with and tinkers with."
We need him.
Beatrice turns around, points at you. "What?"
If we're going to deal with Lucius, we need him.
"I don't have time to discuss this with you right now. We need to get out of this estate."
Can I start healing the hole in my stomach as we walk?
You can. Unfortunately, Beatrice only has Panacea. She does not have Valerian.
So that's what, 3 rouse checks?
Mhm.
2 successes, 1 failure. I'll go to 2.
She leads you down into the basement, and the first thing you come across is a steel door and a padlock. And she looks back at you. I don't know the combination.
You don't need it. Corrosive Vitae.
How about everyone make me a wits and technology roll before we do that?
Does that include me?
Yeah.
Yay.
I'm just trying to thrash.
A wits and a what? I'm so sorry.
Technology.
Ew.
3.
1.
I'll willpower that. That's for fun. 4.
Yes, Tullio.
It's a 1 on a bestial.
So, so as you're all looking at this keypad, and Edgar's sort of still has an open wound, and you can smell Vitae in the air as Edgar's healing it. Can't help it, Tullio. You are so hungry. You sort of lean down and chomp into the open wound where Edgar's wound is. Edgar, it's extremely painful. I need you to make me a stamina and resolve roll according to Tullio's Bane severity, which is what? 4, right?
My Bane severity is... I can breathe, it's fine. What the hell is it? 3.
3.
I got 3 exactly.
Okay. So as you bite in, all of you can hear Edgar start screaming, and Adelaide, you can hear this now too. You hear someone screaming from the outside of the room. And you see that Tullio has bitten into Edgar. Edgar, 1 rouse check. Tullio, you may remove 1 hunger.
Failure. Now I'm at 3.
And you get away from him. But everyone was with us. So yes, Charlotta.
Witnessing all this, knowing I was almost bitten, a Puttanesco is consumed, and he just bit Edgar Waite in the stomach. What is Beatrice doing?
She's looking at the number pad. She's not that interested.
Charlotta's going to say, "Where's the kitchen?"
Are you hungry again? Already?
No, but he is. They sent flat
Catherine,
bags
we
up
don't
the
have
kitchen.
time for this.
My head snaps to him.
Can I hear them talking
Not
and
anymore.
hear that
You just heard the screaming.
there's just loud cursing and Dorisha?
What did you just call me?
What? Focus. Fuck.
Well, again to Beatrice. They sent up blood bags with my food for you.
Yes. I'll take you to the kitchen.
Thank you.
Quickly.
And she won't be able to help herself. She's going to nod respectfully to the Kindred in the room before she goes off with Beatrice.
Okay. So with that, those terrible technology rolls, you have no idea what will happen if Edgar uses corrosive vitae on the keypad or the door. Oh, I'm sorry. Edgar, point of aggravated damage from the painful bite.
Yeah.
This is just a normal door.
You rolled very low on your technology rolls. It looks like a steel chrome door with a keypad attached to it.
But it's not airtight.
Doesn't seem to be.
Alright, gang, I'm so sorry.
Uh-huh.
I'm doing it again.
Uh-oh, it's again.
We're gonna Tenebrous Avatar and slip under the door.
2 rouse checks. Yeah, no, Beatrice and Charlotte. So Imogen and Edgar, you watch Tullio slip under the door. Takes a scene though, so what would you two like to do as you watch him turn into shadow?
See if he can open from the inside. Why did you...
What? Sorry.
Are you... I know you're injured, but your head's not in this. What's your issue?
I let myself fly too close to the sun.
I know what it's like down here with the rest of us.
If only I had enough wax to make you wings. Well, I almost said revered mother, but we're not back there yet, are we?
One task at a time, Edgar. That's what I keep telling myself.
And what happens when one task isn't enough, Imogen?
It has to be.
It never fucking will be. You either play to win or you die.
What do you think this is?
This is us playing childish games with our cousins.
Well, one of our cousins needs our help immediately.
And here we are.
And here we are. So either we wait for Tullio, or you burn through the door. Up to you.
It would take too long to burn through the door, and he's already to the other side.
Tullio, on the other side, you see a room that has not, no matter what Beatrice says, that he spends all of his time tinkering with things, you can see where he has been tinkering with things, a certain shelf that is clean and pristine and new. Everything else around it is dirty, dusty, and desiccated. And at the center of the room is a chrome bench, table, and you see Adelaide sprawled across it. Adelaide, another point of aggravated willpower damage.
I have no willpower left.
I am running to my cousin. I'm
Don't
going to free
touch the table.
her. What is it?
I can't see. I can't move.
So you dropped Tenebrous Avatar to speak with Adelaide?
I would have to.
Yeah, you would. Adelaide looks strange. Adelaide looks greenish, grayish, and their hair isn't quite so bouncy and Pantene Pro V commercial-esque.
Use that doctorate and find the antidote. I don't know what he stabbed me with, but get me off this table now.
Christ. Okay. Is there any tools? Any implements here?
You don't see anything.
Cool.
You'd have to start going through his shit. Would you like to try and let the rest of your coterie in?
I would love to.
Okay. From the interior here, there is a latch, an emergency latch, that will open the door.
I will flip that open and open the door.
The door swings open for you. And as...
Don't touch this table.
Hang on. Charlotte and Beatrice arrive as you see the door opening, so you may all enter in. And I need everyone to make a wits and awareness roll, including Adelaide. And I need to know your successes before we continue.
I'm gonna rouse the blood, because why the fuck not?
As we enter the room, might I activate Sense the Unseen?
Yes.
Okay.
Anyone who has it can.
I think I'm gonna die in this house.
4 successes.
Not high enough. High enough.
7 bestial hanging.
It's not a bestial. Edgar and Adelaide, as you enter, or Adelaide as you're laying there, and Edgar as you enter in, you think for a moment you saw a strange flash happen above the door.
Fuck. Can I reach up there?
Yeah.
Camera?
No. It is some sort of Raspberry Pi device. You're not sure what it's for.
Edgar will pull it down. What is this?
There would be no way for you to know unless you went to a computer and plugged it in, but you don't see a computer here.
Edgar will just tuck that in his jacket pocket, I guess.
Did an alarm go off?
More than likely.
And as I said, all of you see Adelaide strapped, not even strapped, just laying on this table, unmoving, looking up.
Is there something under the table?
No. With Sense the Unseen, Edgar, you don't see any blood magic here.
This is all tech. No magic. I might be able to help a little bit, but I need a moment for a ritual.
Fine. Could I use heightened senses to hear perhaps a buzzing coming from the table to find the electronics for the table?
Yeah. They're coming from underneath the house.
All right.
Simple question.
Mhm.
Adelaide is not to touch the table. If I touch Adelaide, am I fucked? Do I know? Is there inclination?
You'd have to try.
I would love to try.
You touch Adelaide, nothing happens.
Perfect. I'm gonna tell Adelaide, I need you to come with me, okay? Be willing. And I'm gonna use Shadow Step. Taking Adelaide with me if I could.
I want off the table.
Okay.
It's a
It's a
rouse
rouse
check.
check.
Yeah, we have the bags
I'm
of blood, my
still-
guy.
I'm through
We're
hunger,
standing
it's
here.
fine.
We're standing here
My
with bags
cousin's
of
on an operating table. I'm not worried.
Who goes through the nice shelf?
Well, that's the ritual I'm intending to help with. I'm intending to use Eyes of the Past here so that I can see what Maurizio was doing down here.
Sure. Eyes of the Past will go back up to 5 years only.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to perform it? It requires
five-
only drops of blood.
Yeah, 5 years per drop of blood, but
No.
I'm
No. For a total of 5 years. 1 year
Oh, that's
per
right.
drop.
1 year per drop. Yeah, I mean, I'll try and rock through the last 5 years as quick as I can.
Sure. Rock through the last 5 years. I need 5 rouse checks.
Holy fuck. That will never happen again. I just rolled 5 dice and got 5 successes.
Okay. So you bite into your palm, you drop 5 drops of blood, you see. And Beatrice was correct. You see a lot of these 5 years as they rewind. Is just Maurizio, how could I put this? Puttering around down here, looking at this very special shelf, talking on the cell phone, holding things up as he's talking on the cell phone, putting things back, coming back with new things, putting it into this shelf, reorganizing this shelf. Then eventually you see this bench thing being brought in, him talking on the phone, stuff like that.
Coming back down to the time that he was in here with Adelaide,
Mhm.
I want to try and figure out what he picked up, what it was nearby. I'm going over this
Yes.
bit at the very least with a fine-tooth comb.
Yes. What he picked up was a vial amongst these many, many vials called H09. And it was seated amongst these other vials.
The vial that he injected Adelaide with, it was labeled H09. Tullio, what does that mean?
Tullio, you've successfully extracted Adelaide from the table. But Adelaide, please take a point of superficial damage, is not doing well. Doesn't look well. Looks extremely sickly.
Adelaide's gonna start looking for a syringe and through the vials to find ones that match what Edgar just said.
Adelaide is a little manic. So if anyone would like to assist her, I believe Imogen, you said you would. Anyone
Yes.
can assist Adelaide looking for, not sure what Adelaide's looking for. An antidote, I suppose?
I would love to.
What are you looking for?
The antidote.
Do you know,
Do
what
you
it's
know
called?
anything?
No, but I have eyes and I have hands.
Then use them.
And I'll help start searching.
Someone watch the door.
Your successes.
Seven successes on a crit.
Okay. So both you and Adelaide, as you're searching, the rest of them are sort of searching rather futilely, just sort of looking at these vials and holding them up and have no idea. They're labeled in ways that they couldn't possibly understand. But Tullio, you come across a few that are labeled A. And you think maybe it's, and you see the way that it's laid out. And Edgar said it was H09. And this is A09. And you have to think that this is your best guess.
Adelaide.
Adelaide, syringe, stabbing it in, and I'm gonna put it in my chest.
There's a whole way to do that, but all right, I suppose that'll work just fine.
Syringe. You grab it. You see Adelaide is shaking, not really understanding how to do this particular thing, especially to herself. So, Tullio, you take it to fill it up properly. You fill it up. I need everyone, before you can stab it in, I need everyone to make me dexterity and athletics rolls. Roll high.
8 messy crit.
Increase your hunger.
9 messy crit.
Increase your hunger. Hold on to the 9. Tullio.
4.
Charlotte.
I rolled a 1.
1. Perfect. Here's what happens. Adelaide and Imogen, who aren't as involved as looking at these vials because you don't know what the fuck they are, and you don't know what, you're not a fucking doctor, and also Edgar doesn't believe in science. So, so you two are more aware when you hear the sound of something rolling down the stairs that lead up to the bulkhead and outside of here. Something hard and consistent rolling down. And you see it before anyone else, and they look like grenades. You and Imogen are quick enough to get out of the way. Not quick enough. If you had rolled 10 successes, I would have allowed you to take one person with you, but neither of you rolled 10. But you were quick enough to get yourselves into cover in some of this dusty, desiccated stuff. The rest, however, are not. You rolled 4 successes, Tullio? And
Correct.
Adelaide also 4. Adelaide might go into torpor here. I need both of you to take, hang on, I can do math. 4 points of superficial damage as the grenades go off. Charlotte, you rolled 1 success.
Yes.
I need you to fill up your entire track with superficial damage, and you are impaired.
Roger that.
I'm hanging on by a thread.
I'm just a human.
Beatrice rolled 7 successes, so she did successfully get out of the way. Okay. Adelaide, where are you at? Are you impaired?
I am definitely impaired. I have 1 open box left.
Okay, so your willpower is impaired, and your health is impaired. Tullio, where are you at?
I'm golden.
You're golden. You're great. Edgar and Imogen, great. Yes? Good? And as this pain hits you, Tullio and Adelaide, both of you are paralyzed. And Charlotte, you are as well. Edgar and Imogen. Your reaction, please. You don't see anyone entering this room.
Hiding sense is still activated. Listening for footsteps. Going to Tullio to pick him up. Grab them. Let's go.
All right, I don't think this is going to end well. And I will try and get Charlotta under one arm. And
Beatrice already has Charlotta.
then I will toss Adelaide over my shoulder, and I don't feel good about this. We're going to come up these stairs into a hail of gunfire. You have to understand that.
Imogen, do you grab the antidote that Tullio was holding?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
And I would like to activate toughness.
Rouse check.
I can't leave Catty here.
Her name is Lotta. This is not Katrin. I believe they are related, though. They look very similar. She looks at Imogen. Can you jump?
Very far.
Let's head upstairs. Jump out my bedroom window. It's 4 stories. We will get hurt.
Edgar will hit Adelaide with the antidote.
Mhm.
Knowing that she can hear him, I'm not sure what's going to happen when we get up these stairs. I've been alright cunt to you the last few years. Sometimes you deserved it. I'm going to get you out of here. If I
Okay.
don't make it, you have to. If I'm not going to make it and you become untorpid, you have to consume me, and then you're going to need to consume Lucius if you want to break the rhythm of the Shadowbane. Do you understand? I know you can't blink twice. I'm going to assume you understand. Right? Hip hip cheerio, and he'll throw her over his shoulder and get ready to book it out the front.
Beatrice stops you, and she says, "Can you jump?
No. No.
Can you fall?"
No, but I can take a... How much blood do we have down here? If I can trim the amount of hungry I am down, I might be able to just tank it.
And Beatrice, who is holding Charlotta, sort of reaches in her pockets, and she, as she does so, she looks at her. She's not going to live much longer.
Who?
It's not important. Take the blood, and she pulls it and she gives it to you.
How much can I trim my hunger down?
2.
Okay. I mean, I can try and make some rouse checks for a blood aegis. That's at least fast.
Yes, you can do that.
4 successes, 2 failures, back to 4 hunger. I have 30 levels of expendable health.
Fine. So, it doesn't help Adelaide, but at least helps you. So you're carrying Adelaide, Imogen's carrying Tullio, Beatrice is carrying Charlotta, and you reach her window, and of course that torpid Pudinesca is still up here, and Beatrice just sort of steps on him as she gets over to her window. She lays Charlotta on her bed, and then moves her bed out of the way so that everyone can get up to her window, which is quite high. So you can step on the bed to the window. And she looks at you, Imogen, and she says, "I need to do something before I go. So, if you are brave enough, you go first."
We have enough time. Sure.
Stamina and athletics.
8 on a crit.
8 on a crit. So, Edgar, you watch, and you wish you were as cool as Imogen in this moment. You watch her leap out of the window and then land like something out of a Marvel movie, make a loud thunk in the ground, and then she just stands up and carries Tullio princess style and starts running to the cars.
What's that like? Alright. He'll look back at B. It's time to go.
You first. I have to take care of something.
Not again. I promised you once. I promised Hector once, and I promised Lamar once, and I'm not reneging again. You first.
Don't make me push you. And she heads to the bathroom. Closes the door.
Edgar will wait.
In the bathroom, Beatrice looks at you, Charlotta, and of course you are dying. You're in some sort of state in between life and death. Your body is broken, and you are paralyzed. She looks down, she sort of brushes your hair out of your face. "I'm really sorry, Lotta. Thank you for distracting whoever he was. Gucci, I think his name was. Thank you for being so kind. I'm sorry for what I have to do, but I promise it won't hurt." And she bites into your neck, and it doesn't hurt. You sort of fade into this almost peaceful state where you feel your body and yourself dying, drifting away, and it's so peaceful and pleasant to finally no longer be subjugated, to have this heavy burden and this heavy weight of this family on you anymore. You're ready. You're ready to let go. You're ready to die. You had no idea that you would be so happy and so grateful to no longer be tethered. You thought you would fear death, but this feels wonderful. And then you feel something trickling down your throat. It's thick and viscous and tastes like earth and rot and bile and darkness. And that feeling of slipping away and feeling content to no longer be living gets sucked away from you, and you get pulled back, tethered back, ripped back. And you are Kindred embraced and Kindred born. And you feel fangs in your mouth. And Beatrice looks down at you and she smiles. It's time to go. But of course you are still paralyzed. She picks you up and she sees that you're still in the room, Edgar, and she says, "Really? Get out of my way." And she sort of shoves you aside. And she jumps out the window. I don't think she'll be quite as good as you. Quite as good as cool as Imogen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope, not really. She does sort of dislocate her knee as she lands. Trying to be cool like Imogen. Doesn't work. But she sort of limps away, and Imogen, you can see her limping away, and you have Tullio in the car. You can come over and help Beatrice and Charlotte get over to the cars, and now Edgar, it's you.
What's the roll?
Stamina and athletics.
Got it. Not a great pool for me right now, but I am roused for physical. Uh, 6.
Okay. You land and you feel it should have been more painful than it was, but you do have this thing protecting you that does absorb some of the damage, your own blood that absorbs some of the damage. But you know, compared to Imogen, you wouldn't have been nearly as cool. You wouldn't just as injured as Beatrice, and you all can sort of limp to the car. Who's driving?
Did Adelaide take damage from that land?
No. Who's driving? Imogen and Edgar are the only options. And Beatrice, of course. Want Beatrice to drive?
I mean, I got no dots to drive.
Yeah, B, drive.
With her injured leg? Sure, makes sense. I'll let her try and heal it. She's starving. Her fangs are descended, so she's driving a little maniacally.
Would she be starving? She just ate Charlotte.
She just drank a little. Charlotte was already dying.
Okay.
She's starving, so she's driving a little maniacally with her fangs out of her mouth. And Beatrice looks, and you can see Edgar and Imogen that Charlotte is embraced. She has fangs in her mouth as she's sort of mouth open, looking up into the ceiling. And Beatrice says, what the fuck's wrong with them, do you know?
Wrong with what?
They're paralyzed, Edgar.
You remember way back when the SI first raided,
So SI bullshit.
they used, yeah. At least as far as I can remember.
Who would know how to deal with that?
Who knows how to deal with everything in fucking Berlin?
I don't know. I haven't been here in months.
Take us to Cleopatra's.
The Samdi.
If Akua doesn't know, he'll know who does.
Fine.
And honestly, it might be fucking Maurizio.
We need to recover. I'm going after Hector and Lamar, with or without you.
It's going to be with. But we need to do this thing by the book.
I said I would help.
We need to go through the proper channels. Speak to the head of the family right now, who is Akua.
Beatrice eyes you. Edgar, what happened to you?
Your worst nightmare.
I've seen my worst nightmare. Last time I saw you, you breathed. You were so sure of yourself. Blush in your cheeks.
Yeah.
That has changed rather quickly.
Yeah, well, I'm fucking hungry.
Sure. We all are. Imogen, what about using the Bahari? Could they not storm the gates of the Milliner estate to rescue Hector? Or the Pisanope estate to rescue Lamar?
They could if Lucius didn't have at least half of them in his pocket.
I hate this city.
We're going to have to do this the right way.
Well, I suppose then that starts with formally asking the new head of Clan Hecata to be the new head of the Bloodline.
What does that mean?
What do you think it means, Edgar? Maurizio doesn't get to walk around and be head of the Bloodline for both sides of the camp. You
Maybe
don't have
that's where we need him.
You don't have any Puttanesca on your side, correct?
Now we've got two at least.
Right. And I'm the head of their bloodline.
Sure. Sure. I bet the doc will fucking love you.
I don't know what you're talking about. She continues driving. If there is anything... Well, actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in order here. Adelaide, you can hear all of this conversation. You no longer feel yourself deteriorating. You no longer feel like you're going to die of the flu. What is going through Adelaide's mind at this moment?
Why is Maurizio trying to hide? Was it because of all of his SI bullshit? Or did he do something with his deal with Sahira? And all she can think about is that boat and Kasim and trying to keep what is hers, and how angry she is that someone took away her autonomy again.
Charlotta, same question. A loaded question, I know, but same question.
All Charlotta is thinking is, it happened. She genuinely didn't know if it actually would, in the way that the young know that death is a concept, especially her, especially growing up the way that she did. But you don't really truly believe it applies to you. She's dead. She doesn't breathe anymore. She does not have a heartbeat. She is in a car full of strangers who are supposed to be her family, now embroiled in some kind of Hecata Civil War rebellion, when moments ago she was just a human that could fade back into the wallpaper, and now she's the child of the new head of the Puttanesca bloodline. She can't even fully rightly remember how she got herself into this situation, how and where it all went wrong. Why would she drink someone else's blood? Why a random pissnob? And all she can think is that she wants to be in her room. She wants to be under her covers, curled up with Adam, with with her little teddy bear. And she wants to wake up from whatever nightmare this is.
Lastly, Tullio.
I think throughout all of the... Because I can still hear, correct?
Yeah, you can hear, you can see, you're completely aware. It's kind of like what
I think
happened when you did
throughout
to Kenneth. But, you know, you're just feeling it from the other side.
I don't feel bad. This gives contemplation. This gives pause. Throughout this conversation with and hearing Edgar and Beatrice speak and the political power and the movement of the city, I think he has a realization that this is not what he's good at. That this on the ground thing that he's kind of just, he had an inkling and he's tried to make it what he's good at, but he's kind of come to accept it. And he's equipped to defend himself, and that's about it. What I think he realizes here is he needs to play to his strengths. He's a doctor. And with that, he can award himself some status. And he needs that status, not just amongst the medical community, but the Hecata. He needs to build a bastion, a place that the Giovanni can re-strengthen themselves. So I think he affirms that he's going to be choosing very carefully his next childer and possibly inviting other Giovanni to join Berlin.
A summer trip to Italy, perhaps. Not too far from Berlin. I know, I checked. It's only like a 6-hour train ride.
I think that's very much in order.
Yes. All right. And that brings us to the end of Season 2 of Berlin Bloodlines. This is our finale. There will be epilogues. I'm sure when you see this, the epilogues might already be done. I don't know, because I don't understand how time works. But there will be epilogues. If by the time you see this, there aren't any yet, they are coming. I have to do everything according to a timeline because I have to. But I'd like everyone, again, this was amazing. I can't believe we started Berlin Bloodlines in 2023, I think, or early 2024, and we're already back again, finishing a second season. This is sort of my runaway success actual play. And I'd like for, of course, everyone to meet Charlotta, who will be joining us for season 3 as a part of the main coterie of a Puttanesca. Hannah was lovely enough to allow me to decide which bloodline they would become, and I said, well, there aren't nearly as many female Puttanesca as I would like in Berlin, so let's create some. But I'd like everyone to go around and just say who they are, and if this chronicles meant anything to you at all. If it hasn't, then don't mention it. And we're going to start with Avery.
Hey guys, I'm Avery at averydaboi on all the social media platforms. Like I said earlier, I style myself as something of an internet personality. But to clarify the reason that I use that specific expression in a lot of my introductions and stuff, I do that because of this game. You know, before Berlin Bloodlines, you know, I'd been in this community for literal decades. But I'd never decided to take any kind of step towards being an active force in the culture or an active face in the scene. Didn't interest me. I knew that I liked Vampire the Masquerade, and I didn't really give a shit if anybody else did, if I'm being completely honest. And through the course of, you know, Berlin Bloodlines, through the course of Bane and Blood, through the course of Echoes of Blood, In My Heart's Blood, Blood. I have gotten to know enough of you people in the community and got to see who you are and what you're about enough to make me care. So thank you for being you. And I style myself as something of an internet personality for you.
Wonderful. Az.
Hi, everybody. I am Az. That's who I am. And no, this game I get to spend my day with these lovely people who I adore and cherish so much, and getting to watch your guys' reactions to the stories that mean so much to us. It makes my little Grinch heart so happy. And like, I've been playing games with Huddy for, oh god,
The longest of everyone.
the longest of everyone.
Except for,
Except for,
Ramos,
those
Ramos and
two.
Luna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you so much. Like, the community, keep being you. We want to be exploring these dark themes, but always be a safe space for people. And you can find me at As I Was because I'm punny, not funny.
Mhm.
And
As made
I've
those
been-
teeth themselves.
I did. I had the ones that you saw, so I'll have these for season 3 with my gold tooth. Don't worry about it, guys. We're just doing a mini Shadowbane ritual. It's fun. Don't worry about it.
We'll call you guys the Gold Tooth Coterie.
Yeah, that's it. But you
That's
know,
horrible.
heir to the crown of shadows,
hate that.
Adelaide.
Mhm.
Anyway, it's fine. But yeah, Adelaide, the delicious, delightful, devious Diablerist.
Who is
That's-
Maurizio Puttanesca is now number 1 on their hit list.
Yeah,
Um,
you took my Ted.
yeah.
Die. Anyway, not you,
Um,
Huddy. I love you.
That's fine.
All right, somebody else. Somebody else
Hannah.
go.
Let's go, Hannah.
Hi, everyone. Once again, I'm Hannah Marie, also known as Hannah Marie Artwork on all the socials. I fashion myself as somewhat of a Huddyverse scholar. I discovered the Huddyverse on just about a year ago, actually less. And I just got, I thought that these were cool people doing cool things. I joined a Discord and started chatting with people, being my happy, authentic self. And I have grown to be more and more my happy, authentic self with literally every day that I spend with these people. Charlotta was a specific love letter to Huddy, just to show her how much I love the world that she built, and how much it means to me, and how deeply it like infected my soul. and Huddy turned around and returned that love letter saying, hey, why don't you come along for the ride? And I am beyond humbled. I am beyond honored. But most of all, outside of just knowing that this is an incredible game that has touched so many people's hearts and minds, I'm just so thrilled. I get to play games with my friends every week. I'm really excited because I love these people with all my heart, and I know that you do too. So thank you for watching. And I guess we'll learn a lot more together about Charlotta Puttanesca in season 3.
It's true. Luna.
Hi. I've been Luna. I am Luna most of the time.
I've been Luna, and now I am Luna.
And I will always be Luna.
There you go.
Yeah, playing in these silly little dark games for the last many years at this point has been a genuine joy and highlight of my adult life. And Imogen specifically has always been very cathartic for me. And so getting to share that with everybody makes it even better. So thank you all for coming along for the ride and being here. And thank you, Huddy, for continuing to put up with my goldfish brain and my
It's
ideas.
nothing compared to Ramos's. Love you, Ramos.
Listen, it's bad. It's rough out here. But this is
It's
why
fine.
I'm gonna start taking notes.
I find
Better
Imogen to be
notes.
your most successful character because you tend to do the coolest, most badass things as Imogen.
Well, I gotta. I mean, she's warrior.
Yeah, but
Warrior
your
babe.
dice seem to be pretty happy when you're playing Imogen.
Honestly, yeah,
Yeah,
that's kind of the vibe. That's kind of the vibe. So, Ahi Hi Lilitu.
yeah. Ahi Hi Lilitu. Ramos, Ahi Hi Lilitu.
Hello, everyone. I'm Gilbert Ramos, aka ramosthenomad, on all the social media. CEO and founder of Rolling Nomads, and as always, I've had the pleasure of playing Dr. Tullio Giovanni. I have, like Huddy and everyone else said, been playing Huddyverse games for a hot minute, and I can firmly say that this has been the most consistent thing in that time frame. I think for like 5 years at this point, 5-6 years, and I've moved countries, I've moved states, I've lost and gained jobs, lost and gained people, and the Huddyverse has always been consistent, which is really fucking saying something. Huddy has crafted a world that is so uniquely interconnected that it is honestly and Huddy's gonna hate this. I don't care.
I'm already hating it.
Yeah, it's okay. It's honestly a masterclass and an extreme example of how to storytell that you couldn't really get anywhere else, and has helped not just in the storytelling, but in building a community. Huddy has helped me craft my space and the nomad space into a place that I think can also be a safe space for the community. So I can firmly say that the nomads and everything that we're building over there wouldn't be the same without Huddy.
How much you love all your stuff.
Thank you, Ramos. Too much. I had to cut you off because my self-esteem can't take that much praise. I wouldn't know what to do with myself. God gave me low self-esteem because if I had high self-esteem, then everyone would be in trouble.
Ascend to full Galadriel.
So obviously you guys are amazing. We've had special guests this season as well. We've had Rissa and we've had Josh coming back as Lucius. But the Huddyverse means everything to me. Before I began Berlin Bloodlines, I was in a creeping towards something that doesn't happen to me, which is burnout, because I had lost inspiration. But meeting this crew here helped reignite something in me that I wanted to create and help me feel like I could do it. And they have been so amazing. Every time I want to do a new game, I want to put in a new piece of the Huddyverse, fit it in somewhere. They have all been so ready at the jump to just do whatever it is that I want to do, go with the flow. Hopefully I've earned their trust and respect that, I'm not going to get too wild and crazy with anything, and break any of their safety rules. But I want to thank you all so much. You guys mean everything to me. I look forward to running games for you every single time we do it. I don't know where I would be or who I would be without you guys. And I hope that the Huddyverse will continue, but if you guys are sick of me and want a break, that's also fine. I understand.
No.
I'm sick of me too. I'm already sick of talking.
We're in your walls.
Okay.
Nobody's in my walls.
Thank you, everyone, and we'll be back with the next season 2 we're going to be doing, which will be our Werewolf Chronicle. Thank you, everybody.